Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome to Linda's Stampin' Escape. Getting some light on our subject here. Whoops, sorry. Oh, getting a little crooked here. There we go. So how is everyone this afternoon? I hope you are doing well. I hope when you pop in, you say hello. See who's all joining us this afternoon. This is our session 2 today for Small Business Saturday. All right. So, in our first session, I was sharing the glimmer paper, and we did the red. And these are the 2 quick cards that we made using the red glimmer paper. The glimmer paper is one of the items you can get free with a purchase today. So with the red, I thought for session 2, we will focus on the white. What can you do with the white glimmer paper? All right, so here it is. There are several sheets in sorry about that. Several sheets of each color in the packet. And so I wanted to share the white. And what can you do with the white? Well, let's see. You can cut it, you can dye it, you can sponge it, you can emboss it. So we're going to play around with some of those techniques and with the white today. So, am I coming through to everyone? I hope so. I don't see any comments yet. So, I am going to bring in the Snowman magic to work with the white glimmer paper. So, this is a cute little stamp set and dies. This is currently available in the mini catalog. So, lots of fun there. All right. Going to set that off to the side so we can get busy here. All right. So for our first card, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. Not quite as simple as our first cards, but I have our 8.5 by 5.5 card base. Hello, Barb. Thanks for joining us today. And then I have Pool Party, a slightly non-traditional color. And then this is the die from our Snowman dies. So there that is. So we use that. And of course, I cut it, excuse me, out of the white glimmer paper. So I'm going to jazz this up just a little bit. We're going to take this out, and I am going to use a little Bermuda Bay and one of our sponging brushes. This is one of the brushes that I have listed, or it's one of the products I have listed on my favorites list under $15. So you get 3 of these for $12 and well worth it. I just keep buying more and more. Even though you can use them with like colors, I'm hoping to grow my stash into one for almost every color. Not everyone, but. So there we go. Getting some little dark color in there. And this will really make our white glimmer paper pop. I'm going to keep that center uninked because that is where my greeting is going to go. So, how is everyone this afternoon? I hope you are doing well. There we go. So we have that brushed on. And I don't know if my stamping tip came out or not yet, or if it's upcoming, but talked about how to ink up your stamps and that you want to get a nice even. And I always tell everybody with these new ink pads, you want to tap, 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 or best yet, flip that upside down and just give the gentle tap here, because that way you can see exactly how much ink you have all over. Works perfect. All right, we are going to bring this right in the middle. Apply pressure evenly. I like to let it soak in a minute, get that ink to paper effect, right? There we go. There is what that not coloring the inside does. It just draws your eye right to the center to your greeting. And now watch what happens when we pop this on. Isn't that gorgeous? Simple, simple, simple. Who said Christmas cards had to be hard to make? And don't we just cringe if we ever found out somebody threw our cards away? Ew! I know a few of us send our cards, our best made cards, to people who love handmade cards and they like to save them. So there we go. A little multi-purpose glue on there. And then we're going to gently place this on here. Even it up. It's one nice thing I like about the glue is I can actually move this and align my die cut a little better. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to move this so you get the effect. Thank you, Barb. Barb said, wow, that is beautiful. And so simple, correct? So easy to make. Now I'm just going to add, I see my adhesives right over there, but since I have the glue right next to me, that is what I will use. Hello, Peggy. Thank you for joining us today. All right, and then we're just going to pop this in here. And you get that beautiful glitter and a super simple card, but quite stunning when you use your blending brushes. Easy breezy. All right, let's move on here. So this is what I had left over after I cut out my frame. So here's this. So I have all this to play with yet. And let me just tell you, you can cut out quite a few little snowmen. There he is. I even decorated him. And those are actually die-cut eyeballs. Can you believe it? Although, I gotta tell you, I practice on a different piece because they do have a little face in there. So yes, the stamping works on your glitter paper or glimmer paper as well. So if you're not, I did have a little bit of fun here trying to get his eyeballs on. So this is a lot quicker and easier just to stamp because they do have that in the stamp set. So we're just going to set our little snowman right over here. He'll guard my lighthouse. There we go. And then what do you do with all the rest of this? Well, as I said, when you're working with white, you have a lot of options. The red is beautiful and it's so Christmassy and it works perfect with the hollies like I showed you and everything else. But this little guy here, this white, we can make this any color we want. So I'm going to stick with the pool party. And I put some pool party in here with alcohol because that just dries a little faster. And we are just going to give a light coat of color onto here. And since I'm going to make this snow, it does not have to be, oh, but you don't want any other ink on there. We'll cut that off. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to turn this into a snow hill. So let's put this off to the side here. And I'm going to bring in my little snow hill. So I did one and I power dried it so that we could, excuse me, create our card. So very subtle, as you can see. And I just wanted to share what I use to cut this with. This is the Basic Borders dies. And I have been dying to try these, and they've been sitting here for a while. So here's the one I used. And then there's 5 other dies that go with this. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this because I think this is a fun one to play with. So make a nice gift for one of your crafting friends. If they do not have these border dies yet, you will want those. So we are going to put our snow on, and I probably don't need that much glue. I'm sure I don't need that much glue. But we're going to bring it down, and I'm going to take it all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to flip this over and hold that down. Now, I do want to tell you that when I used my die, let me just pull this out and grab that little piece here that we sprayed. I actually cut it like this. So I got that nice hill effect. So I told you we could cut that piece off. Yep. So you can have a little fun, or you can use the one that looks like a cloud and make some really cool snow piles. So a lot you can do with this one. That's why I pulled it out to share with you. Okay. All right. How are we doing on this? Looking good. All right. Flip it upside down. Butt your scissors up to your card front there, and we're going to cut that off. Always go from the back because then I seem to get a nice even cut. So just a little bit of a change in color. I didn't want that too dark. You could add more because I do believe that you could even bring in your blending brush and add a little more color. So that will just deepen that up a little bit. And you could use the snow effect one here, this one that I showed you. And if you cut that out, you could actually make little piles of snow by using the masking technique. So I am going to use the same greeting again. So let's pull out this. Sometimes I buy stamp sets just for the greetings, and this was one of my favorite greetings in this set, although I love that little snowman and the fact that we can build our own snowmen. So I am just going to put this right about there. And then we will get our little snowman back here. And we are going to use our Take Your Pick tool to pop him up. I like to catch the two pieces together. So you'll see me do the hat and his little head together there. And that way we don't have to worry about that hat coming off at all. Okay, and there we go with our snowman. So we're just going to set him at a little angle, and he's without putting that cute little tree on there. Or snowman. And then I have the one with the die cut. But I have one more thing to show you. And I thought this was so cool. So, one more thing you can do with your glimmer paper is, can you see this? I actually ran this through the embossing folder. So, I know you can see it from this side. Okay. But I put it in so that my houses were popped up. And I got a little bit of spray down there just to give it a little bit of a different color effect. So you could put that on white, or you could put it on the pool party. But just another cute, quick way to make your cards. And you could use any embossing folder. If you had the one with snow, that would be really cute as well. So this is our snowman and the white glimmer paper. So you got to see the red and the white glimmer paper, which is one of the Stampin' Rewards, along with the Take Your Pick tool. And oh gosh, let's add a little bling here. And on this one, because who knew, but I think a little bit of red with pool party is really pretty. So let's just pop that in there, because we are also using or giving away the festive pearls. So glitter festive pearls and a Take Your Pick tool, perfect for the holiday. For those of you who, like me, have not started their Christmas card making yet. I'm getting there, ladies. I'm getting there. So, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon, and I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much, and keep on watching, because I'll have more tips, more games, and more fun. Thanks. Have a good afternoon.